So, welcome aboard. Thank you very much. Here we go, and I've managed to get a bike ride in today, and I've got my cup of tea. First cup of tea for the day because I've had coffee all the other times. This is, I believe, number one. Have a look. Good old number one, eh? Yes, anyway, I'm going to make mistakes already. Doing all this again, Dave. Okay, let's start anyway. At the very beginning, check, mate. Check, mate. Oh, this is a check now. What do we do now? Yes, whatever. Can go here, I think, King H4. And I'm going to go Queen. Why does it have to be so difficult? It's so difficult already. Go if we go here, I think it's pretty sound. Bishop takes, king can't go there, can it? The king can't go to d4, so we push this. We get these pawns a little bit, you know, not the easiest one to figure out really. This one is though. See, this rook on d8 is double attacked, isn't it? So even though one's cloaked by the rook on d3, was it? Was the rook on d3? Now here we go. Just so it gives me a couple of, well, maybe hard ones, and then it gives me some easy ones. So that's what these things do. They throw us around a lot. Checkmate. Bum bum bum. Do I go rook e6? Do I go queen c1 or rook e6? Or do I go bishop takes queen? I go bishop takes queen, queen takes, king up. Oh, I didn't see that very quickly. Yes. Queen check, king here, queen check, king here, rook check, king takes, queen, where's the queen now? There's queen there, 1, 2, that's how we count in chess. Double Dutch really, isn't it? 3, and then we go 4. The computer agreed. Oh, what are you doing? Still trying to figure out this. "16th of October. Well, I thought that was saying Saturday. I'll go there instead. I'll go to that thing. There we go. That's it. That's better. I think I might be working it out now. And so welcome to all those people that are watching already. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate you doing this, because at the end of the day, you're taking time to watch these. So it's not money, it's another thing that you give to me, is your time, and time is sometimes worth more than money. So, what do you do now? David, you are doing something worse, a drunken sailor all over again. You have to look for what move are you playing for who? Who are you playing for? Black or white? So I think I go here, check, and if king here, rook here, rook takes pawn, rook takes rook, a4, king here, if king here, then rook check, sort of thing, or whatever. So I think I will do this, and we will do back to front bridge building, as Nimzovich taught me. I'm going to go here, I think. Oh, you're a bit nasty, aren't you, white? Trying everything. If we get a check with this bishop, we win the queen, don't we? But, or we just go queen check. I want to win the queen. I want to win the queen. Oh no, oh no. David wants to win the queen. No, I'm wanting to play this. Then king here. If king here, no good because rook e7 check. So knight d5, king g5. I wouldn't be allowed to do this in a match game. h4, king h5, knight f6 check, king h6, rook h7 checkmate. But you don't want to do that, I said. You don't want to do that one. Right, we've got a move here on black, or we're playing for black here, aren't we? Thank you very much, Vinthan. I'm probably saying your name up. I love checkers. Guess what? G'day, John. Guess what? So anyway, hi to you both, and thank you very much for engaging. I really appreciate that. Guess what? You can play lead drafts, not lead chess, but lead drafts. Needs more people because I'm just about one of the only people there, I think. Anyway, I've played there. I used to play Dutch drafts as a kid, and I'm very, very good at drafts. That's what I said on Facebook. And guess what? I lost all my games so far. I've played about 5, 6, 7 games yesterday as well. So there's no excuse. It can't say, oh, that was yesterday or that was today. I'll probably play better next time because I've lost all my games in 2 days. And random ones. And then I'm going, just like Vladimir Kramnik, I'm saying, they must be cheating. So anyway, I'm going b3. If I go ba3, then this bishop can capture the bishop and then cover on a1 square. So this way we go here, and it's runaway pawn. Here's checkmate almost with check, and then here's the almost checkmate, bishop h6 checkmate. We see these things, don't we? Knight check and oh, okay. I'm going to go there. They're very, very good at white there to just about give me a heart attack. A heart attack. Give me a heart attack. Right, what is going on here? This is not as easy as it looks, but it's not bad. Check. Oops. But this rook then comes in to join the battle. king e6 and not rook a7, because queen e1 is not going to be very good. So what we do instead is we do this. Okay, we go rook check. Hope you can visualize this. King f7, rook 1 h7 check. Makes a lot of difference for the score sheet when you write it wrong. King e6, only move, and then we have rook e8 check, forcing rook e7, and then we have rook takes e7 checkmate. They're all forcing moves. I love forcing moves. I hope you do too. We can even take with this rook, but I'm not going to be smart. I'm just going to take this one. Even though I can. Okay, well, I take here first, or we take here first. I don't know if I'm going to keep playing drafts or checkers, as you call it. Rook e8 check. So first of all, rook e8, and then queen goes here. Now, I'm sure everyone can see the next move for white after queen f8, blocking the very important checkmate almost, with queen f8, stopping the queen, stopping the king from being captured next move. So what does white then do next move? What does white do next move? And I hope you saw it. It's bishop takes h7. Thereby, the king has to remove itself from protection of queen on f8 and capture here. And then we capture here with the rook of whites on f8. And we can go after this pawn or that pawn or that pawn soon, as we're already attacking this pawn on f7 at the end of that. So we go rook takes rook, forcing queen f8. Now bishop h7, and now rook f8. The simple ones are always not too hard sometimes. Check. Discovery check with the bishop to the king and capture the rook. We should be able to win that one, especially with it. If this was a rook instead of a bishop, then it's very difficult for a black player to win this. Or for me it is. I'm not saying it is for you, but it is for me. Oh, thank you very much, people. I'm really appreciating your input there. I really appreciate it. Here we've got checkmate in 3 moves. Can you see it? Can you see checkmate in 3 moves? Because it's forced, well, it's not forced to find it, but it's forced the moves. I see these things quite quickly. When they're a little bit more slower, I don't see them so quick. So I'm going to give you a little bit. So hi to Lachlan, and sorry for getting some of your names wrong. And so hi, and said hi again, and thank you very much. What? What happened there? Hey, that says it's still on 1. I'll have to check that. I'll have to check that the counter's working. Oh, it's not working properly. I'll have to refresh the counter for the Puzzle Street counter. And I'll go, just check it's on. There you go. So I've just noticed that the counter's not on properly. That happens just, especially when I want to try to get all these things moving for you on time. Please pardon the time comment pun. I'm not sure what that meant, but someone out there might know. Please let me know what you think it meant, because I don't know what it meant yet. I've also, for this stream, cleaned up my sort of hard drive and all that sort of stuff, because it's otherwise really hard. So here we go. This is checkmate in 1 and 2 and 3 moves. First of all, rook takes check. That's an easy one to see. King h1, rook h2, king h2, and queen g2 checkmate. Revolutionary, not evolutionary. There's a difference. So we're up to number 25, people. We're up to number 25. So I hope we can do all right for you today. Now I have to find the best move for black. Yes, this is not an easy one for me to work out. This one I don't think is, because it's not really forcing, is it? Now if I take that h pawn, we can probably, I don't like these ones. I don't like this sort of one live. It's such a touch and go one. I can't seem to get my smiley faces working. I'm going to take this pawn. I think I'm going to take this pawn. Not that one. I think I might take this one. It's a bit wriggly, isn't it? And then this takes here. I take this, or do I take something else? And if king here, then I don't know. I might take this. Okay, I'm just going to jump in. Oh, what? I did that one. What? If I take here, I can take here. This bishop takes rooks are no good. So bishop takes queen, and bishop takes bishop here is alright for white because we go queen takes here, or rook takes, probably rook takes, or queen takes. Queen takes isn't as good because then we have got a rook on e5, haven't we? So we probably take. How does that work? Probably take this with the rook. Huh? What did you do, David? Why? If I go check here, or we go check here, then what's stopping rook f8 next move? But these are really, really good for your chess, but you don't have to, but you might want to. What's the trick here? This isn't... okay. It's this one, and then bishop b2, and then rook d1. here, it's pawn here, king here, pawn here. We'll take that, go here. That's a bit dodgy, isn't it? This is a bit dodgy. King here. I mean, pawn here, king here. I've got some sort of wee insect in here. I've seen it before. Doesn't seem to be biting me, so that's the main thing. Might be carrying some sort of thing. I don't know. So hello to you too. Oh, battery power. Oh, here we go. Battery power is low. D4. So hi to. I'm sorry, I can't really get that name possibly right because I don't recognise where that name's from. It could be. So Jorad, I'll just say Jorad. So hi to you, Jorad, or I hope I got your name roughly right. So we've got pawn here, king here. That's more or less forced. King here. King takes. E6. King takes. King takes. Then have I got king here, or do I want to go king here? Whereby that allows king here. King takes. King here. It's a little bit slow. This is the queening square. Okay, I'm going to go. But you can't do that. No, what do you do that for? King d3, what's the big deal about? Oh, okay. I might. No, I don't. It's a bit weird, that one. Okay, I'm going to push this, I think. Don't know what's going to happen after that move. Oh, Black's going to win. Black is going to win. He'll go check, and we'll go checkmate. We've got a way to elevate the attack on h2 with checkmate. Here we got, instead of knight takes rook or queen h8 or something, we've got this checkmate, you see. So checkmate rules the game of chess. Nothing else does. No pins, no checks, no captures, except checkmates do rule the game of chess. So thank you very much for those watching. I really appreciate you doing that because that's your time that you're spending to watch this. So I take this, okay, then c4 wins the knight, because knight takes bishop's no good because the queen takes queen, that sort of thing. So first take this, otherwise black would have rook d6. We'll capture this. So the queen's looking a little bit odd there, isn't she? Do you think the queen looks a bit odd there? So this is usually a clue when the queen looks odd, where she's a little bit sort of lack of scope. This is what these puzzles have been doing for me. They've been helping me to see the queen possibility and bad placement thereof. Even though white was swarming black's king, black won white's queen. Pardon me, excuse me, please. So hi to you all, and now I've got this problem. So I've got white to move here. And what is it? What is it going to be? So, are we going to just push the pawn? Yes, we are, because if the rook comes here, then we go bishop here, check, and picking up the rook. Still a bit of a job there, because black can now play this, but we get this. And what way is this pawn going? This pawn's going down here, isn't it? Oh dear. Glad they don't get me to play any more of the game, because like someone I read said, when the Grandmaster said, now it's an easy one, and in the Cambridge Springs trap opening where you gain a piece, he says, now you've got an easy one. And then the comments were on that YouTube video I watched some years ago now, was that's all very well for you to say, but you just watch what I do with it next move, or the next few moves. You know, like, you can say it's a one game, but it's and like, the hardest thing to win is a one game chess, because it just is. Why don't I just take the rook? Because there's probably a reason why I don't just take the rook. One is that black's got 50,000 pieces. Got a rook up and 2 pieces up currently. So we've got to be decisive, don't we? So that's making me look. And I'm sure there's some people going, why can't you see Queen G6 and Queen G8, mate? Now we have a similar situation, I think. Therefore I am. What way am I going? Oh, this is going that way, this pawn, and this pawn's going this way, so better not play Queen F3, check. I better not play Queen F3, check, because I'm going to lose the Queen again, or lose the Queen again. Oh, so there you go. That's the query to the answer. Oh, that was simple. So it's all about where's everything? Where is everything? Go rook check. Okay. The king can't go here because of the bishop, and it can't even go there because of this bishop. So the king has to go onto one of these 2 squares. And thereby we have rook d4 check. From rook c4, we have rook d4 check, and thereby bishop takes. And this is quite healthy. We've got 3 pawns and 2 bishops versus pawn and rook. So this is the sort of situation I'm just talking about in the Cambridge Springs. I consider this as an easily won game of chess, but you know, it's still going to take a wee bit of nibbling away to get that. Here is straight away King H1. See, I told you about forceful moves. Check, check. You can see this too. If I can do it, you can do it. Check. Then what happens after knight back to f2? So I don't go queen g2, see? So I'm very impetuous. I go rook check, king takes, queen takes queen h4 check, queen h2 check, queen h1 check, queen e1 checkmate. So it'd be very easy to go queen g2 there, see? And then my opponent would even be able to play rook f2 if they so wish, or probably just keep it simple, knight f2 and win the game of chess. So for me and my impetuism, these are awesome. Now here I'm going to go queen check probably. I think I will. Now I have to do the queen takes. So we always have to watch out for intermediate moves from our opponent, where we're going to go, oh, rook takes rook straight away, pre-move. And then they take our rook, queen. And we go, oh, I don't like chess. It's just like drafts, if you get what I mean. So the dilemma here is, first of all, that we're attacking this rook with the knight, but if we take the knight, if the knight takes the rook now, then we've got the issue of king takes. Rook on, is it c3? Yeah, it's c3. So if we look around for a middle move, a move that is kind of middle, then we can win something, I think. If we go rook here, all of a sudden this bishop's attacked, but also the rook is still attacked. And there's no checks that are sensible from white's hand, and for the bishop, the king's on a white square, so that won't work. So if we have rook here, then you might think, well, we can just defend the bishop with the king, and then we're attacking the rook again, aren't we? But the problem with that is rook takes bishop, check, very important. King f2, if it wasn't check, it'd be not check, and then knight b4. Now there is a position again that's not immediately easy to win, granted, but being a piece up to stop these two pawns should not really be too much of a problem for black player. So here we play rook f3 and then rook f2, and then now in this variation we can play rook f4, and we're back to the same position again I said before, that this is a easier chance for white to draw if it's just rook and knight versus rook and king of course for black. So number 44 was my self-talk. We've got this check, then we got this check. Have we got these things happening? Bishop there, bishop check. That's quite good, Dave. So we got just that. Bishop there check, and bishop there checkmate. Isn't that checkmate? Checkmate coming. Slow train coming, but this is a checkmate coming. That's a song from the greatest, one of the greatest of all time. How many roads must a man walk down? I'm not going to sing Bob Dylan. We can't sing Bob Dylan, can we? It's an insult to Bob Dylan. So why are we having difficult? Okay, we'll take this. We play g4, I think. And then we're attacking this. The pawn can't come to here, so I'm going to take this all day long, and g4, and pawn takes. How many roads must a man walk down? 42. That's from what? Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, you know. So if we go king here, bishop d3, check. Bishop d3, king d3, king a5, king e3. It's a bit sad, isn't it, chess? King b5, king a5 has it gone? We'll go king b5, king f3, king c5, king f4, king d6, king F5, the big square. Hey, why don't we push that a lot quicker? This is an H pawn. Okay, so okay, I see now. Need to work on this one. I think I do. There's a bit more to it than I thought initially. Do I go king here? And then if king d4, then I play a6, and the bishop can't stop both these pawns. So I'm going to go king here. Okay. Now, wow. This is annoying me, this one. This is annoying me. Why am I not? Yeah, boy. I think I'd go king e3. How many roads must a man walk down? 42, of course. 42. There's things about this sort of position that king there, king a5. So if king e3, king a5, then do we do, I don't know. Do we do king f2, and then we go back to there to get the diagonal? So these sorts of end games can ping me. So that bishop is untouchable, but that f2 pawn isn't. And what I like is king here, king a5. This is what I was talking about before. King here, capture, not there because of this move. And how does black get stopped? How do we stop black? So what I like is king here, king a5, king f2, d2, king e2, bishop here, telling the king to pick between the d2 pawn or the bishop on f1 because it's check. So if I take from here this, then bishop takes bishop, and that might not even be a draw. That's probably not even a draw because the pawn goes to here. Oh, this one's bothering me. going here first. I thought so. They let me off again. So what do? We take this, and do we take that, or do we take the knight? How many pieces have we got? We're going to take the knight, I think. Check. It's check though. Oh, but we go here. Do we go here, you think? Do you reckon we do that? That's quite a nasty move, isn't it? Bishop c4 is quite a nasty move, isn't it? It looks really good for black until I see that move. Or until we see that move, don't we? We all see that move, don't we? Bishop c4 check. And then the dilemma is the bishop's pinned twice by the bishop c4 and the queen on g2, and at the same time the queen is attacked on e5. So I think I'm playing that move. Okay, now we'll take the queen while we can and take the pawn with the bishop. The bishop with the pawn with the bishop, and the bishop and the pawn. Bum. Check. Check. Oh dear. Do we go bishop e7? e3, then f2. Thank you very much there. Just seeing that comment. G'day to you. Malik. So, yeah, we didn't get that far anyway with that position. That was a hard one, I think. That was quite hard. Bishop takes. Now what's happened here? Bishop takes, knight takes. Bishop takes, knight takes. Pawn check, pawn takes. Rook takes. If we go knight check, knight e7 check, and then bishop takes, and then knight takes queen, and then knight takes. So I think I'll do this first. First thing, I'm going to do this first, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this for us, for all of us. I'm playing your moves for you. Here we go. Quite sudden check. These are always annoying most times out of 10. The knight's defended by the bishop, so the king can't take by coming out here and taking the knight. So if we go queen check, there's no pawn d4, as the bishop's in the way for one thing, and there's no protection for rook landing to survive this onslaught. Okay, so we got first queen check, and then we're going to work out the variations. Here is no good, it's really bad. There's a queen f2 and h2 checkmate. So I'm not gonna, we've got moves like rook e3 after queen c5 check. Then we've got this move which is instantly bad for knight f2 check, knight takes queen if we like. Then we've got other moves like king f1 after, oh yeah, we've got that, and we've got queen f2 checkmate. So it's looking pretty final after queen c5, I think you will agree. And so does the computer. Now, is this a bit more simple than I thought? I was going to take this, but it's not that. It's this, and see, the bishop can't take this even though it said it wants to, and thereby we're attacking this rook on e8. So if bishop d5, nice greedy move from black. How dare you play greedy moves like that? We're going to go chop on e8 with a queen, checkmate. And this one I will not worry about. I will play g3, and I'm not worried. No. We have to find the best move for black. Here is h8. This is what I have to do at this age. I have to check, especially when it comes to this age for 52 or whatever I am. No, I'm not. I'm at number 51, aren't I? I like this one here. However, I might meet king here. And then if I go here, I can get away. And he can take this. And black takes this rook. And it's still, you know, this is the problem with these things for me. It's still not abundantly clear. Pardon me. I would say it is going to be rook d1. And then if king g6, then king f8. The h pawn is quite close to. Anyway, here we are. No, you've got to have a bit of patience, Dave. No, you like being impetuous, but you've got to have a little bit of patience. Even when you've got that move all sorted out, you've got to have some patience. These are only reading glasses, and they're not very good to see. Look, they're broken. And so what I'm doing now is I'm just making sure I get rid of any mental block, because there's lots of mental blocks. Well, that's not the, you know, it's okay, but it's not. Can we just go here? And thereby we threaten rook takes rook, check. And if king h2 is only the move, isn't it? So when we play this move, I thought this was quite nice actually, because after rook takes rook, what else other than bishop b2? And rook d1 for black. We don't take the rook straight away. We first take the bishop with check and then the rook. I think it's correct. They did it the wrong way round. For white. White player did it wrong. Oh man, my back. So what's wrong with my back? Oh, lots of things. So this knight's gone to f4. If I capture this and then go king here, we win the race, don't we? And or do we go here and here and here? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? But okay. So if we take this, go king here, we have this move. King takes, we have this move. This move, this move. This move, you can't do this in a match game. This move, this, oh no, that doesn't look very good. Okay, so do it another way then. This way. And otherwise the king gets in the way, doesn't it? Oh dear, sorry. Knight f4, g4, h4, b5, g5, b4, g6, b3, g7, b2, g8, g8. Sounds like something, doesn't it? Queen check to a8. I did this in a rapid game. King b2, queen here check, queen takes. So what's over here? There's this pawn's on f4 still, so we can come and get ready to rumble and take that, because the king's way outside the square. This is the square to capture that knight. We'll just say this is the square. If you get what I mean. So that will be the square that we have to get to capture that pawn, I mean. So I'm going here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here. Hope you like that one, and thank you very much for the extra like. I really appreciate whoever's done that. You're in my good books forever. But yeah, like I like to joke a little bit about. I like to joke about a little bit about, can we reach the record? The record for. Now, I think I want to take that Sparky. At the moment I do. But I'm not sure what's going on here, really. It's not very good. I know because I asked and they said it wasn't very good. Okay, so I'm going to go here. And then pawn bishop here. What else? I'm going to go cf rook e8. Then we can go things like, after bishop c4, we can go queen e6, rook e6. Now we can go rook here. Yay! And this knight is really strong. We have to get rid of it, because otherwise this is possible to bring about loss for white. So, but I like the pin after the rooks here on e6. I like this pin a lot. I really do. And I like, I don't like that pin because the rook, but anyway, we can still do that. So isn't chess wonderful? You know, like, sort of. It's not always good, especially when we start to sing songs like Kramnik. Oh, hold on. I'll just go and answer this. Oh, I've got a date. So I've worked out this one already. I've got a date. No, I'm just joking. I've got the other glasses. See, they're just reading glasses. These are, at my age, over 60. These are 2.75, and I've actually checked my eyes. So if we do, hold on. Yeah, if this check to the bishop and the rook, then we have d5, then we have rook d5, and the bishop is on c4, so bishop takes rook, queen takes, and queen takes a8 check, or similar. So do this first, and then this. Oh, what? You don't want to do that, black. Oh, what are you doing, black? You've been silly. So I've been put off now. So I've actually been put off because my mind's on dinner and my friend's coming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play some chess now. So that distracts me. Why don't I want to... okay, I don't want to play king takes as a rook b8. It's always good to check, and it's not very good, is it, after that? So, yeah, my opponent sponged me. So what I'll do now is I will adjust the OBS. Where's that phone gone? Oh, I've answered the phone, haven't I? Check, 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 check. So I don't know what's happened. I might have really upset everyone. I hope not to have, but I quite often do upset people. So, yeah, no, that was a good one. 54. I got up to 54. That's not too bad. But my best one is what? What's my best one now? My highest streak is 82. Puzzle streak. And when did I do that? When did I do 82? Anyway, that's my highest so far. It shows don't know if who's doing this? This might be for something I brought something to someone yesterday. So it's all happening here, isn't it? It's like they're saying you've got to stop. Maybe I will. So I think I'll stop. So now I want to... It's not me doing that. I'm not doing that myself. So I'm going to finish this one because everything's all happening now. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to find my video of me. Okay. So here, I'm not AI yet, and I intend to always not be AI. I always intend to be real with you, and I think that's very important. I don't say that I'm against AI or something like that. I just believe that it's good to be real. And so one of the things I liked about my session with my friend who's just rung me up for dinner or coffee, we're having all that sort of thing, is we did a live session a few days ago, the last one I think. Was it? Or the second last one? Yeah, the second last live streak since this one. So this is the third one, if you get what I mean. The first one of the three was with my friend Christophersis, Grandmaster Christophersis, that's what I say. And anyway, it didn't work out. And so I thought, well, I don't believe in coincidences, but I actually enjoyed that. And I thought to myself after that video, because I watched the video, of course I do. Who doesn't? I'm sure the others do too. Watch their videos, But to check them, that's what I say. But I watched that video and I actually enjoyed it because it was really real and we were on stage sort of thing. We were live And the internet, or the data, or the gigabytes that were left, 2 gigabyte or something that were left, weren't performing, or there was something on in the background. So I don't know what it was, but I just want to say that I am determined to keep bringing real videos and real lives to you. And where there's other times I may or do edit, I'm not really going to want to do that too much. So yeah, so all the best with your chess, no matter where it's at, and primarily enjoy the game of chess. And remember the 7 respects that I've sort of like allocated like this: the following. Number 1, respect your opponent. Number 2, respect your opponent's pawns and pieces. Number 3, respect your great chess prowess. Notice the difference. I've said that a lot. Number 4, respect your awesome pieces and your salubriously wonderful, great pawns. Number 5 is alive from Short Circuit. Number 5, respect the game of chess. Number 6, respect the chess clock. Okay, respect the chess clock. We can lose with that chess clock if we don't watch it. Number 7, respect your move. Respect your move. So don't just make a move like Jose says, the world champion. I won't have to say the last name. Don't just make a move, make the move. Okay, that's all from now for me in New Zealand on the Muppet Show. David Wegener is over and out, because I better not start playing chess, because then the puzzle streak's going to look all weird, isn't it? It's all going to look weird. So I better make sure I don't do that, because I did that another time. And then I have to change all the wording, blah, 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 blah.